Welcome back. Well, we do have a lot to get through this morning. Here's what it looks like right now from Bethany Lutheran College in Mankato. We are not super cloudy yet, but what you are seeing is once again that wildfire smoke above our heads. As of right now, it's not quite down here at the surface yet, but that will change as the day goes on. Here's a look at that smoke plumes map right now. We are kind of in that moderate to heavy range all across the area. Thankfully, not quite that unhealthy, but here's what it looks like as far as air quality goes. Again, right now we're kind of in that moderate stage as of this morning. But by this afternoon, once that cold front moves through, we're going to be in that unhealthy for some. This can affect people with heart disease, lung disease, those with severe asthma, as well as older adults and children. These groups of people should limit their time outside by this afternoon. Now, you'll be able to get outside for those of you that don't pertain to those specific groups, but again, you might just want to be cautious of that. Temperatures were in the 50s for most of the area, despite 60 degrees in Redwood Falls and Worthington, 57 here in Mankato, Blue Earth, Algona, Estherville, Fairmont, St. James, Olivia, and Hutchinson, 55 in Owatonna and Waseca, as well as Marshall, with down to 50 degrees in Forest City. Winds have been breezy through the overnight hours, still a little breezy right now, anywhere from 5 to, as you can see, 20 miles an hour in the Owatonna area. Winds are coming out of the south, but eventually they're going to shift and come out of the northwest once that cold front moves through a little bit later this morning and afternoon. As you can see on satellite radar imagery, we are seeing that gradual increase in cloud coverage already, with some showers and a couple thunderstorms possible that have been popping up near the Marshall, Montevito, and Redwood Falls areas. Again, that's through the last hour or so this morning. Not quite here in Mankato, but as we take a look at that futurecast again, the good news is we're not looking at nearly as much as we were originally looking at with this cold front as far as rain goes. We're going to start to see some very light rainfall, moderate at times. Again, not a lot of accumulation though, between 11 and 12 o'clock this morning and afternoon. And then from that point forward, going into the rest of the afternoon hours, very spotty and sporadic. Most of it will fall along the border of Iowa and Minnesota, along and east of I-35, which is more good news because the less rain we get here in this central part of southern Minnesota, the better, because of the flooding. Now, we could see a stray shower or two overnight. Now, tomorrow we will be partly cloudy to mostly cloudy and a little bit cooler. Here's a look at those rain totals. We're only looking at about 1/10 of an inch on the high end for most of the area by tomorrow morning. Again, more good news to look forward to because of those river levels. Now, here's a look at the Minnesota River at Mankato. As mentioned earlier, we have already reached that crest where originally we were looking at cresting sometime today into tomorrow in that moderate stage, and now you can see we actually crested in that minor stage, which is really good news because we didn't surpass that moderate flood stage. Now, the bad news is the Minnesota River at Henderson still projected to crest in that moderate stage, though a little bit lower than originally projected, and going to crest sometime today into tomorrow morning. 69 for the high today. Again, showers, a couple thunderstorms possible, and smoky skies that will come down to the surface. Tonight will remain on that smoky side with a stray shower or two possible, with a low of 45 degrees by tomorrow morning. Quick look at your extended forecast. It will be cooler tomorrow with upper 50s, and then pleasant conditions return for the weekend with 70s and 80s on the way and a chance of showers and storms towards the end of next week possible. Kelsey, Lisa.